everybody, the Great Dino Ranger here again, back with another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Hammond Collection Velociraptor. This is the male Velociraptor variant from Jurassic Park 3 on Isla Sorna, and this one's looking very cool. I really love the colors on this one. Definitely a favorite Velociraptor design in mine. So before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging. Here is the front of it. It's your normal standard Hammond Collection packaging for these smaller figures. You got the cool Hammond Collection logo, the Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary logo, and the Velociraptor title at the bottom. Then a cool picture of the raptor on the inside. And then on the side of the packaging here, you got a cool render of the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor, or the figure at least, and the awesome Jurassic Park 3 logo to show you which movie this dinosaur is from. And of course, you got the Hammond Collection logo up top. And then on the back here, you got a cool render of the raptor itself and a cool little bio with the picture of the raptor from the movie, or at least the animatronic, and it says, Velociraptor. After an encounter on Isla Sorna leaves him trapped, the Velociraptor communicates with his pack by calling for help. And Dr. Alan Grant can't help but notice, which is very true, because Alan Grant did notice that these raptors were communicating as they were trying to flee from it inside the facility where they were at. So, yeah, that's basically it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this figure. Alrighty, so here we have the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor out of the box. And I will say I am actually very pleased with this raptor, to be honest with you. Originally, I was not planning on getting any Hammond Collection raptors, especially the first Jurassic Park Velociraptor of this line. I decided not to get it because, I was not a fan of the head, and I was really not a fan of the hugely oversized feet. It just didn't make a good, Hammond Collection Velociraptor, so I kind of skipped over it. And then when I heard that they're coming out with a male raptor from Jurassic Park 3, I was debating whether I wanted to get it or not. I don't have the Amber Collection one, so, I was kind of like, you know what, maybe I should just get it, just to get it. And then when I saw it and saw a bunch of reviews, I thought it didn't look too bad. I mean, the body is pretty much the same like the other raptors with the oversized feet, but I really do like the design of these raptors, and I really like the head sculpt in this one. It's definitely much better in my opinion. Not perfect, but it's definitely much better, and I just, I kind of thought I had to get it, and I'm actually really happy I did, and I do plan on getting more of these to kind of build my little packs before I get the female variant at some point in the future. Taking a look at this one though, it is very nice looking. Like I said, I actually am pretty pleased with this one. It's a nice representation of the male raptors from Jurassic Park 3. Maybe not as detailed in terms of paint like the Amber Collection, but it does have enough paint to pretty much showcase, this is the Jurassic Park 3 quilled Velociraptors, and it is one of my favorite raptor designs for a Jurassic movie, so I am pretty happy with this. Taking a look at the head sculpt, it's very nice. Obviously the head's much different than the previous ones, because obviously these Sorna variants are a little bit more different, I guess somewhat accurate in some way, shape, or form because of the risen crest right here. And then the slightly elongated snout that kind of makes it a little bit more accurate to the real animal. And then obviously the quills on the back of its head, which apparently are only recognizable for males in the Jurassic Park series, since the females don't have them. But overall, taking a look at the head sculpt, it looks really nice. It's actually a pretty good representation of those Sorna raptors. It actually looks just like it. I think it's really good in my opinion. I feel like maybe the head is a little bit too wide right here from looking at it straight on, but it is not terrible. But it actually looks really nice. Nice detailing on the lower part of the jaw here, and then especially on the face, which a lot of the raptors from the original trilogy weren't really covered in a bunch of scales, but rather just kind of lined, rough skin texture. So that's kind of like what we're getting along here, which is looking very nice. Same with the top of the head, nice sculpt work there. The quills are nicely sculpted. I don't know what is up with this little gap right here. Like, I don't know why there isn't a whole bunch right there, but, it's enough to get the job done. Taking a look on the inside of the mouth, the teeth are nicely sculpted as well. Same with the inside of the mouth, so nothing to complain there. And then moving on to the neck, you know, a nice sculpt work going on here with some nice little scales running it down there. Yeah, but looks really nice so far in terms of sculpting. You can see more of the bumpy little scales or spikes kind of poking out of the neck there. And then moving on to the body, you know, nice texturing on the body, really nice texturing. Actually, you can see how the spine's kind of poking out there, or that could be just the way the skin is sculpted, but it looks nice. Nice scale work as usual. Same with the underside, more like this smoother texturing, so it looks nice. And moving at the arms, nice texture, muscle definition, and the arms are nicely sculpted as well. And then moving on to, oh yeah, see here on the bottom, the body right here, you got some nice kind of stretch mark looking skin texturing, kind of like what you see on all the dinosaurs and modern day animals too. And the legs are looking nice too, nice muscle definition, nice looking texturing. Same with the legs here, classic like raptor legs being fully, you know, not really muscular, but it shows a lot of muscle definition. Looking very nice. And then here is the feet, which are extremely oversized, which I'm not a huge fan of. I really don't like that. It's probably the only thing I'm really going to complain about this figure is just the oversized feet. I know they kind of help with stability, but if they just had the smaller proportionate feet, then collectors like us are pretty much just going to find ways to display it without needing you know, huge feet. But they are nicely sculpted, you know, with the nice little ridges on each toe that kind of goes up the ankle there. Looking very nice. Same with the claws, looking nice as well. And same with the dew claw, which is hidden right there. You can see it just barely. And then the tail is nicely sculpted with some nice texturing. The tail's looking actually very nice. Just as detailed as the body, get some fine scale work going on along the tail there, which is looking amazing. So yeah, in terms of sculpt, very nicely done with this raptor. And I am very happy that I did acquire this, and I will probably get more. In terms of colors, the colors are very nice. They match the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor very well. I guess Mattel did it in a simpler way that kind of captures the movie. Just a little bit more than the Amber collection. The Amber collection was detailed in terms of colors, but I feel like there was too much going on in the colors. It kind of took away from like the classic, you know, just simpler paint scheme like this one has. But I mean, it was still good, but I really do like how this one is applied, you know, with the blue around the eyes and the red eyes itself, the red on the crest, the white stripe that's going down, very similar to blue, and then the darker gray color with the lighter beige color underneath. And I like the red on the tip of the tail, which is very accurate. Obviously, the one in the movie had a little bit of red on the back, but they didn't apply that, which is fine. And then the raptor did have red on the hands and feet. However, Mattel did not do that with this one, which is kind of a bummer, but not a huge problem. They did add a little bit here on the ankles, which I guess somewhat counts, but not a whole lot. But all the claws are painted except for the dew claw, but that's a plus. And then the teeth and the inside of the mouth is pretty much nicely painted. So overall, the paint is very nice on this one. And I like the white kind of speckling on the quills there, which are looking very nice. Not entirely accurate from the movie, but the way they kind of look from like afar, you can tell these are like a little quill feather looking things. So yeah, the colors are very, very nice on this one. Articulation. So here we got the famous jaw articulation here, which is very nice. Then here at the head, it can go up about that far, so pretty far, and then down, so nice movement there. And then it can swivel all the way around. And here at the neck, it can go down, up, and rotate. So it cannot look from side to side like some of the other ones, but you can make it look to the side, I guess. And then the arms here can pivot in and out, and they can move pretty much 360. And then you got a hinge here at the elbow, which can make it move forwards and backwards. You can have like a cool broken arm position if you wanted to. And then, again, make it go up like the famous pronated wrist position. And then that part can also rotate. So nice movement there. I'm surprised we didn't get any wrist articulation. That could have been nice with these raptors at least, but it is cool for what it is. Here at the legs, they can move pretty much 360. You just gotta be very careful. And then they can pivot in and out just a little bit. And then here at the knee, you can go back about that far and forward about that far. And then I think, they can also rotate just a little bit, at least on mine. And then here we got just a foot articulation here, which can make it go up about that far, down about that far, and then it can, I believe, can it rotate? Yeah, it can rotate a little bit. So you get some nice, leg movements, nice posability for it to like attack or hold down its prey or something. And again, really surprised they didn't give us ankle articulation. So they kind of miss out on some articulated joints on these smaller figures. But that's fine. It doesn't take away from the figure at all. And the tail can move up about that far, down about that far, and move left and right for that little hinge here. And then the entire tail is made out of this soft rubbery material, and it has a bendy wire in it, so you can bend it any way you want. And like I said with the Pachycephalosaurus, I won't be using it too much so I don't wear it down, because I really want these to stay in good shape for as long as they can. And I guess the same rules apply for the Dilophosaurus as well. And that's basically it for articulation. So very nice articulation on this raptor. I am really digging this. And again, very happy that I picked this guy up. Now, I do not have any human figures next to me at the moment. I did forget to bring him, or bring one character before doing this review. So hopefully you guys will be able to kind of determine or see how big these raptors are. If not, you can check out other reviews about this raptor here to kind of see how it is next to a human, but we can compare it with other dinosaurs. Here we have another raptor. This is a main raptor from like the main Mattel line, and this one is based off of the Jurassic Park 3 male raptors because he's got the little feathers or quills on the back of the head. This one was released during the Dino Rivals toy line in 2019. So it was really cool to get this one, but I was really disappointed they didn't release one in the JP3 colors. There was one that was supposed to be released, but they canceled it for some reason. So this was the only JP3 male raptor I had in terms of from Mattel. And here it is kind of compared next to it. They are roughly the same size, so if you kind of know how big a Mattel raptor is, this is basically, how big it is. It's your normal average raptor scale. And then we'll go ahead and compare this raptor with the Hammond collection Ceratosaurus. You got two Sorna dinosaurs here, and they look very nice together. Cool to see a larger theropod with a smaller theropod, and kind of cool with these Hammond collection ones. You can recreate some pretty cool fight scenes with the amount of articulation that these dinosaurs have. So everyone, that's about to wrap it up for this review. For my final thoughts, I am very pleased with this raptor. Definitely one of Mattel's best in terms of, I guess, articulated, detailed raptors. I love the paint scheme because I love the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptors. And I know this one has the hugely oversized feet, which is part of the reason why I didn't get the first raptor in the first place. But this one has a cooler looking head and a cool looking paint scheme, and I couldn't really pass up on it. And I'm really glad I didn't pass on it. I'm really happy that I managed to pick this one up. So, highly recommend it for any of you who are a fan of Jurassic Park 3 or any Velociraptors. This one's definitely much better than the first one that Mattel released for the Hammond collection. And yeah, overall, it is a pretty solid raptor figure, if you ask me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys again for the next video.